Hello, this is Mercy with All Mercy Psychiatry and Integrative Care. How are you? I hope you're thriving. I want to take this time to talk a little bit about depression. I'll be very quick. This week alone, I've heard of 11 cases of suicide. I have heard of more than 20 cases of attempted suicide. The American Psychiatry Association says in every 11 minutes, someone is killing themselves. This is alarming. This is very alarming. One of the reasons people do that is due to depression. One of the reasons people commit suicide is due to depression. What is suicide? Suicide is an intentional, self-injurious act with the aim to die. What is depression? Depression is very common, extremely common, yet very severe, as we have not learned to rise above it, as we have not learned to see that we can cope with it somehow. It can be treated, it can be prevented. People should stop dying due to depression. And all this is happening because some people are not aware that there's a solution. Some people are not aware that there can be an outlet. Some people do not know how to talk to people. Some people do not know how to seek professional help. Depression is very common. It is an illness that negatively affects how you feel, how you think, and how you act. As common as it is very severe as it continues to impact so many people in our society today. And guess what? It can impact anyone, anyone, be it a child or a geriatric patient. Anyone can suffer through depression or suffer from depression. When you have persistent feelings of sadness for a long time, at least 2 weeks, when you become so overwhelmed, you feel like you can't even breathe, you feel like you're choked up with problems, like there's no solution. When you start feeling so guilty, so overwhelmed, you can't even think, you cannot concentrate, you cannot even make purposeful decisions. You feel like your life is meaningless. You have lost interest in everything that used to give you pleasure. You start eating too much or you stopped eating. You start sleeping too much or you stop sleeping. Before you know, you start getting so tired. You start feeling like death is the ultimate solution. You don't see past any solution. You don't see past what you have cultivated in your mind. You don't see past the feelings that have engraved themselves in your mind that there's a solution. There is a solution, please. When you feel all these feelings, don't bottle them inside. Talk to somebody. Better still, get professional help. It can be prevented. It can be treated. Get professional help. 80 to 90 and even 95% of patients have reported a relief of their symptoms of depression. They have been effectively treated from depression. Get help. There are so many ways to treat it. You may be feeling this way due to genetic issues. Yeah, it can be genetics. Sometimes your great-grandparents, your parents, your grandparents feel depressed. You may be prone to feeling depressed as well. It can pass through genetics. Sometimes it's just some vitamin deficiencies. Get checked up. Make sure you're healthy. Sometimes it's some hormonal issues, your thyroid, your estrogen, your progesterone. Sometimes an imbalance of those can make you start feeling moody, make you feeling depressed. Sometimes it's biochemistry. Your brain chemicals are not balanced up. You start feeling depressed. You start feeling low. Sometimes it may be your personality. You're never contented. You're always having a low self-esteem. All the things you may be prone to getting depressed. Sometimes it's environmental. You live in abject poverty that you cannot even afford the basic necessities. Bullying, neglect, abuse, all those things can lead to depression. Mhm. It is treated. It can be treated. We should not choose death as a solution for something that is so common. Yes, it is very severe, but it is so common that there is professional help. Call 988. Dial 988. You can chat through 988. You can call 988 and someone will help you. That's the suicide prevention lifeline. When you're going through a crisis that you think suicide is the ultimate solution, please call 988. Talk to someone. If you don't trust anybody enough to share what you're going through with, get you a professional. Get professional help. This can be treated. There are so many ways of treating depression. Psychotherapy is one of them. Medication is another. TMS, ECT, sometimes just self-coping mechanisms can see you through. Please, please, let us get help. I just wanted to throw that about depression today. This week has been crazy with all these suicides that when you look at it underneath, it comes from depression. It stems from depression. Some people are so isolated. Please don't count on your own reasoning or on your own thoughts alone. Get help. Again, better still, get professional help that you can be guided through the path of recovery. Anyone can be depressed. And most people have gone through depression in their lifetime. It can be prevented. It can be treated. Please get help. Thank you so much.